Hey, what's up, family? My name is Brehon and I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel where we love to focus on our own financial and personal development. Now, family, I hope you guys are having a phenomenal start to your week, and I hope all of your trades are successful ones. Now, before I get started, hey, family, please hit that like, hit that subscribe button. It helps get my videos out there into the YouTube algorithms. And also, if you're looking for some awesome t-shirts, man, I have a t-shirt here, Buy Stocks and Chill. The link is in the description. They're sold on Amazon and they are shipped to your doorstep in days. Have an awesome collection sold on Amazon, so please check it out. Now, family, I didn't place any trades on Monday. Well, actually what I did was I waited until 3:30 to place a couple of put options on SPY. Now, for the remainder of the summer, I'm just focusing on SPY. It makes it a much more easier for me to focus on one play. And when you are focusing, it's kind of like a relationship with an individual. Now, if you're messing around with a lot of individuals, it's hard to really understand and get to know that one individual. But when you put all of your efforts and your energy into one person, it helps you truly understand that one person. It helps you build a better relationship with that one person. And so that's what it is with me when it comes to SPY. I feel like I kind of understand the development of SPY's candles. I understand the price action, and I really feel and believe that I have a great relationship with SPY. So why would I cheat on SPY with anyone else when I can understand it and I can move accordingly to the price action? All right. So today what I did was, well, actually the close of business yesterday around 3:30, I watched the price action of SPY and I decided to place some put options. And so this is the first put option in my Robinhood account, and I had a 390 put on SPY. Up today's return, $416, 27% return, which is a great way to start the week. Also in my TD Ameritrade account, I had a 390 put as well. And there I am up 15.88%. So I'm doing pretty good to start my week. Now, I should have sold these and took my profits, but I stayed in these plays. Now, there could be a potential where this could come back to bite me because the market is very volatile this week. You can open, 15% negative in the hole, then you can all of a sudden be up 25%. And so we're going to have to wait and see how things transpire this week. But this week has been a very starting to be a very volatile week. All right. And so as of right now, I'm holding these positions and I'm going to tell you why. All right. So let's take a look at the monthly chart. So when it comes to SPY, to really get a gauge of how the market is truly moving, I like to take a look at the monthly chart. Now, if you've been following my channel, I've been talking about the SMA, the 20 SMA, 8 SMA, and when it comes to recessions, when it comes to hard times, when we take a look back in history, once we fall below the 20 SMA, which is the black line, we usually stay below this 20 SMA for at least 12 to 18 months. And right now it's just the third month. That's it. It's the third month, regardless of if you have green or red days. Ultimately, we are in a position where we are going to continue having downward movement. All right. So it doesn't matter what it does on the daily chart. We are in a position where we may have some continued downward movement. Now, if the next month, which is August, if we can close above this candle, we could possibly be trending back up. But as of right now, on the large scale of things, we are in a downtrend. All right, we are in a downtrend. And this is good to know, right? This is good to know because if you're placing options long term, ultimately you are going to be successful trading long-term options, because based on what's going on in the market, rising interest rates, the housing market is about to crash. We've seen this before in the past, and it will happen again in the future. And we do have gas prices. They're actually coming down some. And we've had 3 or 4 weeks in a row where we've had lower prices when it comes to the gas pump. Some of our food prices, they're starting to come down a little bit, but we still have the elephant in the room, which is housing. The price of housing is out of control, and the government is going to have to raise these interest rates to hopefully bring the price of these houses back down. And you're going to have a lot of foreclosures. A lot of these real estate developers, they've bought multitudes of properties, and they're going to eventually be in a position where they can't sell these properties. So what are they going to do? They're going to short sale, and some of them are going to foreclose, and it's going to be a great buying opportunity for people in the real estate game. Okay, so when it comes to the monthly chart, we are trending down. July has been a bullish month, but June, May has been, trending downward. Now, let's take a look at the daily chart here. Now, again, we take a look at the daily chart. We know that the chart is trending downward, but on its downward descent, we're going to have highs, we're going to have lows, we're going to have highs, we're going to have lows, we're going to have highs, we're going to have lows, highs, lows, highs, right? Now, this indicator that I have listed here is the super trend. And so the super trend helps identify bullish and bearish momentums in the market. And I actually like to use the super trend sometimes as confirmation. But, if you've been following my channel, I'm really big on candlestick development. I love the development of these candlesticks, and I love the MACD, which measures the momentum coming in and out of the stock. All right. So when we take a look at this uptrend here, we have beautiful uptrend. And then we are met with a doji candle here at the top of an uptrend. The doji candle could signal the reversal in pattern, right? But what do we need? We need the following candle to be trading below or closing below that doji candle. And that could possibly signal the reversal in trend. And so we've been trending up. There's a possibility that we could be trending down. When we take a look at the MACD, the past couple of days, the MACD has begun to straighten out, and it is a possibility that it could begin trending down, right? So again, oftentimes when we like to jump into a play, we like to see the momentum coming out. We like to see the crossover and the oscillator going up, and hopefully we'll make a great decision, place a trade, and hopefully profit from that trade. Now, let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. And the 4-hour chart is the reason why I decided to jump into my SPY put options today, right? And so when we take a look at the 4-hour chart, the 4-hour chart really paints a beautiful picture when it comes to looking for opportunities to get in and out of the market. Now, some people may trade based on a 5-minute chart. Some people may trade based on a 30-minute chart. But again, when I'm swing trading and I don't have time to sit around and look at the charts for an entire day, I swing trade. And I love using the daily candles, the daily charts, and I love using the 4-hour charts. All right. And so on yesterday, I saw that on the 4-hour chart, we were being met with some resistance here. And so I have the black line, which is the 20 SMA, and I have the blue line, which is the 8 SMA. And if you've been following the channel, you know how I feel about that 20 SMA. things always snap back to that 20 SMA. And so I took a look at the MACD. We have momentum coming out of the stock. We had a nice bullish day. We fell below the 8 SMA. We've been met with resistance the past couple of days at that 8 SMA. And so I decided to place a trade based on the resistance at the 8 SMA. I strongly felt and I strongly believe that we were going to get back to this 20 SMA and possibly fall below this 20 SMA based on candlestick development and based on the MACD. Now, I decided to place a trade here when I noticed that it was some resistance, and ultimately I won for the day. Now, tomorrow we could open up in the green, but for the most part, I hope and I will strongly believe that kind of like history, it repeats itself. We fell below that 20 with the 8 SMA. 8 SMA crossed below that 20. We went above the 20 SMA. We crossed below the 20 SMA. We went above the 20 SMA. So I strongly believe that we're going to have some downward movement below the 20 SMA. And maybe there's a possibility where we get back above the 20 SMA. But ultimately, right now, momentum is trending down. We look like we may be approaching a crossover on the MACD here. And so there is a potential for more downward movement on a larger scale. And so hopefully we are in a position where we can profit greatly from this crossover on the MACD with more downward movement, and hopefully my 27% gain and will hopefully grow into a 50% gain or 75% gain in my spot put options. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. We have further downward movement. There's a strong possibility that we could continue having more further downward movement below that 20 SMA. All right, so we get to the 20 SMA, I may sell or I may continue holding. That remains to be seen. With news, the media, everything's subject to change. Okay, now I hope this video added some value to you. Now, if it did, man, please hit that like, subscribe, and keep coming back for more wealth building information. Peace.